Shalom, first and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Bashim, Kakodash, double honor to our apostles and elders, our great men, soon and citations, to the men and brethren in this work in truth and in sincerity, because the four corners of planet Earth, risking their lives to do so. Alright, yeah, there's a quick lesson here in transit. You know, I was doing something just now and the inspiration hit me, the breath of the Heavenly Father, the Kakodash hit me, right? This thing is a closed circuit, right? This salvation is a closed circuit. Salvation is only for Israel, right? As you see on the screen, there's an image of a closed circuit, right? You have the battery, you have the wiring connection to the switch, to the light bulb, and to the back to the battery, and that's what it is. You know, the Lord say, "You only have I loved," right? Therefore, He punished us, right? You know. Israel only, Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated. No matter what these Christians say, no matter what these unbelievers, the scripture says, fear not the incredulity of them who don't believe. Alright? The scriptures just describe a closed circuit, the law, statutes, and commandments, Psalms 149 and 19, 147 and 19, right? And 20. Right? He gave his law, statutes, and commandments to Jacob and Israel. And to these other nations, they have not known them. Right? Roughly paraphrasing. You know? The Lord hadn't dealt with any of the other nations. It always has been a closed circuit. Alright? He promised our forefather Abraham. Right? Abraham to make his seed as the stars of heaven. And that same seed was scattered abroad because of what? As per prophecy. Right? They would be scattered abroad by a strange nation, by ships. Right, that was one of the ways the head tribe, predominantly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, were the ones who went in on ships, but also that was memorially, but also there were the natives who were taken from the South America and carried back to Portugal and Spain. They went into slavery via ships too. Right, so closed circuit. You know, examine these who's. And they don't fit. Examine these Christians, and if you didn't say examine the word Christians, is who was called the disciples were first called Christians in Antioch. The disciples of who? A Mashiach. The true Mashiach, which is Yahushai, right? And they would have been what? Israelites, right? Closed circuit, right? These other nations can't infiltrate. They have no place, no part in it. You know. That it just came to me through the spirit, you know. This thing is a closed circuit. All the evidence proves that they cannot, you know, they cannot infiltrate, you know. No matter how much they twist and they rift the doctrine, right? It's closed. It's closed. You know, it doesn't involve them. They have no part in building in this. That's why they can't receive it, they can't accept it, because, you know, it's not of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Isaiah 8:20, they speak not according to this word. It's because there's no light in them. Yahushai is that light. He said, I am the light. I'm the way, the truth, and the life. Right? The way is the path. The scriptures in John 1 verses 1 to 4. He say, in the beginning was the word was with God, the word was a power. Right? And when we reach down to verse 4, it says what? He was the light, the light and the life of men. Right? So when you examine these so-called Christians of different nations, right, that seek to be a part of that salvation. The true salvation is what? Deliverance from what? The destruction at hand. That's what the true salvation gonna be. Alright? So the doctrine of salvation, it doesn't fit them. They can't receive it because they have no place, and that's why they fight against it. You know, there's no injecting in themselves in the circuit. The circuit is closed, right? The energy doesn't flow through them. You know, the tares, the goat. You know, the scripture say, leave the wheat to grow with the tares until the time of the harvest, right? when the reapers will come and separate them. Right? Now the reapers represent the angels. Right? The reapers represent the angels. So that time is going to come. When angels could see those who have that spiritual mark, those who are of the nation of Israel, they know who are who. Who is who. Right? And they will separate. Alright? For now they're trying hell over high water to infiltrate, but they can't. They can't. Closed circuit. You know? They can't inject themselves into the prophecies. They can't inject themselves into the salvation. They can't inject themselves into a chariot. You know? The chariots are only coming for those who have that Torah, that mark of exemption. Right? And you only could be saved if you are an Israelite. As the scripture said, Luke 1:68, well, no, salvation is of the not Luke 1:68, sorry, but it's Matthew when it says he know not what he worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Right? Salvation is of Israel. Right? So Luke 1:68 talks about he had visited and redeemed his people. Right? Israel. Matthew 1:21, she shall bring forth a son and he shall save his people from their sins. Right? Matthew 2:6, the governor of Israel, Yahushua, is going to be what? The king of all kings. The king above King David. Right? He's the king above all kings. The King of kings and the Lord of lords. Closed circuit. Israel only. Right? King of kings and Lord of lords. The scripture says every knee shall bow. Right? All these nations, the kings, the queens. Right? All these nations going to bow down to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Closed circuit. Israel going to be on top. These nations going to be below. These nations are going to be in subjection, be slaves unto the nation of Israel. They're going to toil the fields, work the lands, and bring substance and gain and profit unto what? Israel. Closed circuit. These nations, they can't believe they're going to be treated the way that they treat us. That's the whole thing. Alright? Christians can't believe it because they believe in an unbalanced God. Jesus the Christ. That he is not balanced. Jesus the Christ is a God of this world. Right? He's a God of this world. You want to succeed in school? Go and pray to Jesus the Christ. You want to get a dream job? Go and pray to Jesus the Christ. And when you get it, there's throw Jesus the Christ behind the bus. You understand? Beyonce knows and all these other choir girls. What they were choir girls in the church. Right? Singing to Jesus the Christ, and then they made them they got their dream jobs to perform and be world famous. And where's Jesus the Christ now? He transformed, he metamorphed into his true power, Satan. You understand? Closed circuit. But the Israel of God, right, they're going to worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and they're going to be delivered from the destruction. Isaiah 45:17. Right? Closed circuit. All the scriptures show salvation is of Israel. You know? So just a quick meditation. I'll put it on wax, you know. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Hashem Kakodash. Spirit was edifying, shalom to the elect.